So let's do it. We need the ball and the band for today, and if you're using anything for your head support, you can also have something like a blanket or a towel. So standing tall, knees and feet forward, and then just maybe softening your knees or bending your knees, and then starting to slowly rock back and forward, maybe just a little bit side to side. So just finding your nice and balanced stance here. Maybe close your eyes or half close your eyes whenever you feel you have arrived to the place where you feel nice and stable. So grounding through the feet, rolling your shoulders down, tucking your tailbone under, a little bit of a scoop, squeezing your glutes, zipping, drawing your rib cage and belly button all the way through to the spine, rolling your shoulders back and down, so just nice fist size gap here between the chin and the chest. And then, sorry, have to press Pilates. And then on the next in breath, we take your arms up. On the next out breath, we start to slowly roll down, vertebra at a time. Then as we've come all the way down, so just maybe just swaying a little bit from side to side, maybe just staying here, maybe hugging your elbows, just whichever works for you. We take one more in breath, and then on the next out breath, starting to slowly roll back up again, vertebra at a time. And then just a few stretches, a few just releasing the knees, maybe just a few knee rolls, and then your ankles, both sides, and then the same on the other side. And then if you pop your hands onto your hips, maybe just a side bend here, and then you can just go for either small hip circles or you can make them a little bit bigger, just depending on how you feel. And then the same over to the other side. Good, and then just a little bit of your shoulders, so just a few shoulder rolls. Just waking up, and then forward. Good, and then roll your shoulders back and down, and then just a little bit of your neck, so just tilting your head over to the right, and center, and left, center. Good, and then one more over to the right, one more over to the left. Beautiful, and center. Good, and then rolling your shoulders back and down, and then coming into a few squats to just add a little bit of, just to warm up a little bit. So we exhale into squat, we inhale to slowly come out, tucking your tailbone under before we squat, and then if you wish to bring your arms slightly higher up, you can, you don't have to. And again, exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale, and two more, exhale, inhale, and one more, exhale. Good, and then inhale, and then we're going to bend your knees, then we're going to pick up the band. Okay, so please don't fold and bring yourself into the shape where we don't want to go into. So having the band approximately, arms approximately hip width apart, rolling your shoulders back and down, tucking your tailbone under, and then sending your arms up as we inhale. Exhale, coming into side bend over to the right, rolling your shoulders back and down, and then pulling onto the right side of the band. From here, we're going to bend or soften your knees, and then trying to keep your arms level with your head. We're going to move it over to the left. So it's a left side bend, and then we're going to sweep it over to the right. We're going to do it a couple more times. Over to the left, and then back over to the right, and up. We're going to stay there, and then we're going to bend your elbows, sending your elbows down. If it's too much on the shoulders, please by all means just bring the band in front of your, at the front rather than the back. Yeah, so elbows down, W shape, yeah, inhale, we lift. And again, in slight pull, exhale, inhale, lift. And a few more, exhale, inhale, and a couple more, exhale, inhale, and one more, exhale, inhale, and then slowly releasing them down. Excellent. And from here we're going to stand on your band, so approximately the center of the band, so we've got equal lengths of the band on both sides. Making sure that you, especially if the band is not too long, just equally long sides of the band here. You can wrap it around your hands, and then we'll send your arms out. We'll send your arms down. Good. And a few more. Inhale and exhale. My band is light and long, so if you are not managing to lift your arms that high, doesn't mean that I'm very strong. I'm not. Not anymore. But my band is quite light. Okay, so please don't get discouraged. And two more. Good. And one more. And then slow it down. And then we're going to bring you can just maybe wrap your hands, well, again, if the band is too long. We're going to do biceps, but we're going to do biceps sideways here. Okay, so instead of having your arms out to the front, we're going to slightly externally rotate your shoulders. And then also you can lose your band if you want. Your elbows pressing into the sides, shoulders dropped, and then we bend, and then we extend. So exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale. Continuing, we bend, extend, bend, extend. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly release. Just give them a little bit of a shake overall, and then you can gently release that band from around your left foot, and then we keep your band just underneath your right foot. We're going to take a step with your left foot towards the back of the mat, so if you are kind of like here, so just the width of the mat, you don't need to go any wider than that. Okay, heel, left heel slightly in, right foot on the mat, both hips facing forward, and then we're holding onto the band here. We're going to come into twist from here, so we're going to twist over to your right, left side of the band. You can just wrap it around your hand, you can just hold it here, we don't need it. Yeah. So all you need to do is tucking your tailbone under, so we'll lean slightly forward, breathing your belly button away from your leg, and then twist. So twisting just from your mid spine, and then release. Good. And again we twist and release. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. And a few more. Inhale, exhale, 3, and 2. Good. And 1. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. And then staying where you are. If the band is too long, you can wrap it around your hands, drawing your shoulders back and down, again leaning slightly forward. And from here we're going to bring your arms out, and then as we release, we straighten up your legs. Yeah. And again we bend and pull, we straighten up and release. Doesn't need to go too straight, but as long as you just add a little bit of different shape to that leg, and slowly out. 4 more. 4, smiling. 3, Black Friday, so I'm wearing black. And 2, good, and 1. Excellent. And then we step your Left foot in, right foot out again. So please just nice and small, short distance between the, narrow distance between the legs. Both hips facing forward. You're working with your left arm only. Whatever's happening with right arm, it's up to you. Both hips forward, tuck your tailbone under, leaning slightly down, and then open, lift, and down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Nice small twist. Keep breathing your belly button away from that leg. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more. 4. And down. 3. 2. And 1. Excellent. And then same as we've done before on the other side. So both hips again forward, tuck your tailbone under. We keep your left knee bent as we pull, and then we're trying to extend your left leg out as we release. We do it 7 more times. And lift. And release. Lift. And release. Good. And inhale. Exhale. 4 more. 4. 3. And 2. I'm standing on my curtain. Good. And 1. Inhale. And exhale. And then slowly coming out of the band. Just give them a little bit of a shake. Couple of shoulder rolls from here. And then I think we're ready to come down onto your seat. So, come down onto the mat. All my blankets. Okay, so once you're there, the ball can go behind your spine, and then we use your band around your right foot only. Find a new seat, rolling your shoulders back and down, holding onto the band with both hands, and then straighten up your leg, and then your leg can just rest on the mat, or we can lift your leg, roll your shoulders back and down. Then as we lift, we scoop, we pull, and then we come back into neutral. We do it a few more times. And again, exhale, you can just pull, scoop, roll halfway down or quarter way down, and then come back through, or you can add lifting of the legs. So we exhale, inhale, good, and again exhale, inhale, and a few more, exhale, inhale, 4 more, 4, and lengthen, and 3, lengthen, 2, lengthen, good, and 1, lengthen. And then we swap sides, and we do the same on the other side. Again, feel free to keep your leg on the mat, feel free to lift and pull and release. So the more you can wrap up the band around your hands, the more resistance you are creating. And again, exhale, inhale, and exhale, lengthen, good, and scoop, and release. 4 more, 4, inhale, and 3, inhale, 2, and 1, exhale, and inhale, and then slowly release. Like at the band from here, give them a shake, give them a stretch, and then coming into the center here. So those who do want to use a ball behind, you can, and you can just imitate the movement of the ball. If you're happy not to have the ball behind, you can actually pop the ball here, just right next to your side. Finding the seat, rolling your shoulders down, having a hand on top of that ball, and then the ball is going to go away from you slightly diagonally, yeah? You can keep your left hand supporting your left leg, and then we scoop as we exhale, we inhale, release. Don't have to do it. You can send your left arm out, you can keep it underneath your leg, and exhale, inhale. If you feel your spine is really needing a little bit of support, pop the ball in there. If you have two balls, it's even better. You can have a ball behind and you can work with the ball. And 4 and 3, lengthen, good, and 2, last one, and then slowly swapping sides. Do the same on the other side. Roll your shoulders back and down. There. And off we go. So if you pop the ball closer to the side, so you have room to roll the ball away. Yeah. So we're going on 8 and 7. Beautiful arms. And 6. You don't have to do the right arm. And 5. 4, lengthen, 3, 2, and 1, and then slowly rest. So you can rest your arms here, just letting your arms kind of drape over the legs, letting your head drop. You can also take a couple of twists from here, twisting a little bit side to side. Okay, and then we're going to bring your legs a little bit wider. So if you prefer to have your knees bent, please do that. If your legs are straight and your torso stays upright, again, by all means, just go for it. Shoulders back and down, and then we bring your arms. I don't really have much room here. Arms slightly wider, well, level with the shoulders. Squeezing your fingers, locking your elbows, squeezing into the shoulder blades. We're going to take a twist. So we're taking a twist over to your right, reaching with the back of your left hand towards the outside of your right foot. Straighten up, lengthen. Good. And again, twist, reaching across, straighten up, lengthen. You can keep your knees bent. And again, with twist, reach, keeping both arms level with your shoulders, okay? So we're not dropping your arms. And it's a twist, reaching across, straighten up, lengthen. 2 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 1 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. We'll send your arms down. Knees can go bent, legs can go straight. Again, it's totally up to you. Will use the ball now. So your right hand comes on top of the ball. And then we're going to do side bends. So whether you want to keep them crossed, out, totally up to you, okay? So just whichever keeps your spine nice and upright, yeah. Hug into that midline, we'll roll the ball away from you, so reaching, lengthening, nice open chest, keeping your left side here, anchored into the mat. And then slowly release. We're gonna do 3 more times. Exhale, and inhale. 2 more. Exhale, inhale. 1 more. Exhale, pass the ball over, inhale, and then the ball is going to land onto the left side here. So again, whichever option for the legs works for you. Lengthening, and then we exhale over to the left. Slowly sending it down. Good. And 3. And release. 2. And release. Beautiful. And 1 more. Okay, so this is going to be option 1 of the exercise. Option 2, we're going to do a band instead of a ball. So if you would rather continue with the ball, continue with the ball, and it's exactly the same movement. If you would rather use a band, and if it's long enough, so we anchor it down here. So if you bring your arms up, pull it apart, come into side bend, and then anchor it down on the right side. So right side stays on the mat. So we hug into the midline. Make sure that the band stays behind your body, okay? Or it's just going to be flopping here. Good. And then we're going to straighten up and lift. And again, exhale, side bend, and then pull, lengthen. And a few more. Exhale, hug into that midline. And inhale. And one more exhale. Inhale. Beautiful. We do the same on the other side. So left hand, anchor it down. Come into side bend here with the right arm. Shoulders back and down. Hug into the midline. Ready. And lift. And over. Good. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. One more. And exhale. And then slowly coming back into the center. Excellent. We're going to stay here and see that for a couple more of the exercises. So the ball can go back behind your spine, just like an N. Band, again, band is optional as always, so you don't need to use a band if you don't want to use a band. If you are, we are going to fold it, yeah. Shoulders down, slight pull, drop your shoulders, find your seat, good. And from here, option is just to do the arms, lift and release. Option is to add your roll down. So we scoop, rolling halfway down or quarter-way down, maybe even lifting your right leg, maybe not. And then we lengthen. And we'll lift and lengthen and lift, lengthen. Good. And 4, lengthen. 3, stack the vertebrae back up. Good. And 1. Excellent. And then just resting the arms for a little bit, maybe just giving your shoulders a little bit of a roll here. Checking that we still have nice gap here between the ears and the shoulders. Good. And then we're coming into small twist. Band is folded, shoulders back, finding that seat of yours. And then we exhale, rolling of the sitting bones, and then nice little twist over to the right. It's not a big twist. Okay, and then slowly coming back through. Feel free to lift your arms. Feel free not to lift your arms. And over to the left. And lengthen. Over to the right. Lengthen. Over to the left. And lengthen. Do 2 more times. Over to the right. Over to the left. Lengthen. And then slowly release. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And then just coming down onto your spine. So making sure that we have room over the head. So once you've come down onto your spine, as we normally do, we send your arms over your head. Just making sure there's plentiful room here so that we can have a band or a ball in here and there's no walls or anything else there. Right. You can use your head support here. Very advisable if you have some. So just bringing everything into nice alignment. Tucking the tailbone under. Zip. Pull. So bringing everything into the same alignment as in standing. Yeah. Zipping, pulling, shoulders back and down. Cool. And then we can bring that band around your right foot. And we have that right leg in tabletop. Yeah. So knee stays above your hip in line with the ankle. And I'm holding to that band. So make sure there's some resistance here. Yeah. Breathe in your belly button in towards the spine. So we send your right leg down and then come back into the same bend knee. And 7, and release. So nice and controlled. Consciously breathing and drawing your belly button all the way through to the spine. So just creating quite a lot of stability there around your pelvic area, and down and up. And 4. Good. And 3, 2. So working again the resistance of the band. So don't add your arms here, because then you're gonna lose your resistance. Good. And then we do the same on the left. So left leg tabletop, scoop. And then we do the same. So we release your leg down and bend. Push it down and bend. Good. And again, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then slowly releasing it all down. And then maybe just letting your knees rock from side to side, maybe not. And then we're going to lose that band for a little bit. And then we're going to maybe bring the ball, in between the legs, just above the knees. Give it a nice squeeze in here. Or bring your hands behind your head, and then we're going to come into curl, and then we're going to squeeze that ball as we curl. Yeah. So we exhale, squeeze and curl. Inhale, elbows out, we come down. Continuing on 7 more. Exhale, up and squeeze the ball. Inhale, down. And 6 more. Exhale, inhale, down. 5 more. Slowly. Inhale, down. 4 more. 4. And 3. 2. And 1. And then slowly releasing it down. Good. And then losing that ball and placing your right foot on top of the ball. And then we're going to roll the ball forward, and we're going to roll it back. You can always have your hands here on your pelvis. So the heel of the hands on the hip bones and the fingers on your lower belly. So just feeling your abdominals contracting, and also noticing that your spine is not coming off the mat. Okay, so slowly rolling it away from you, back towards you. And pelvis level, if you feel that one hip bone is hiking up, just gently push it down and kind of maneuver it down with your hand. And 2 more. Good. And 1 more. We're going to add your left arm to it. So your left arm is going to come above the chest. And then we're going to send your left arm up and over. And then we're going to bring it back into the center. We do it 7 more times. Inhale, it's opposite arm to leg. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Lengthen. Imagine being pulled into both directions. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more. 4. And 3. Good. And 2. Inhale. And 1. And then slowly swapping sides. No arm, sorry, just the leg. So 8, 8, 8 on leg. So just roll the ball away from you on the left side. And 7. Again, just controlling that stillness around the pelvis. So just nice and controlled movement. And away. and back. 4 more. 4, 3, good, and 2, and 1. And then slowly bringing your left arm up just above your chest, and we add, not left, right arm, sorry, right arm, so it's opposite arm to leg. Yeah, not very good with the sides. And 7, lengthening through the spine. So imagine somebody's pulling you into opposite directions, and lengthen and release. Good. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then slowly releasing. And then we're going to come into your, oh my god, just dropped my bowl into my face. Coming into a roll up or half roll up. We're going to use a ball. Going to use a ball in between the legs, and then we're going to maybe try and use a band. Here, if you fold your band, then we're going to try and do it from here. So again, just remember, you don't need to ever be able to get all the way up. If your feet are coming off the mat, if you feel you need to use the momentum, please just stay halfway there and enjoy the process. Inhale. Good. On the next exhale, starting to slowly roll back up again. By all means, if you need to lose that band or the ball, you can. Otherwise, maybe we can lift, and then maybe we can come down and over. Good. And continuing. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vertebra at a time, and lengthen. Good. And a few more. Exhale. Inhale. Slow it down. Over. And a few more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Scoop. And release. 2 more. Exhale. Lengthen. Slowly. And then just making it the slowest one out of them all. So we're exhaling, coming down at least on the count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down on 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. And then maybe just shake them off, maybe just add a bit of a stretch to the fingers, and then you can rock your knees from side to side, and then we can just gently roll onto your side. And from there, coming onto all fours again, just in your own time, whenever you're ready to get there. And let's just go straight into plank before any further anything. Coming into plank, so tucking your tailbone under, zipping, scooping, and it's a 1.5 minute plank. Black Friday special. You don't have to be there for 1.5 minutes, okay? And 3, 2, 1, and up. Zipping, scooping again. Those who wish to lift legs, arms, maybe switch between the planks, you can. Maybe doing some knees, maybe lifting some legs, maybe not. Drawing your ribs and belly button in, pushing the mats away from you. Nice, strong, the strongest of the planks, just to take you through the weekend. Pushing the mats away. Beautiful. Breathe in. Breathe in. We've got 1/2 minute to go. Oh, I don't even have my music here, so I can only hear my breathing here, very heavy. 15 seconds. Oh. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and down. That was good. If I say so myself. Just take a stretch. Any stretch of the choice, so just anything that helps you to stretch a little bit. Good, and then maybe just rocking back and forward on 4 and 3, 2 and 1. And then slowly release. Okay, and then we're gonna come down on your tummy. Have your band nearby, and you can use a ball. Again, the ball as normally, as well as we usually do or don't use. If you do want to use it, it goes underneath your rib cage here. Yeah, so just underneath your chest. And making sure that we keep your pubic bone pressed into the mat, top of the feet pressed into the mat. Breathing your belly button away from the mat, rolling your shoulders back and down. Okay, and if you're not using the ball, you're just there on the mat. We're going to straighten up your arms. Good, and from here, option 1 is going to be just lifting the arms, one at a time. You don't need to add anything else, whether you are using the ball or not. Or you can add a little bit more of a back extension and then exhale it down. You can also use your band, and if you are using the band, you're going to anchor it down on one side. We're going to pull and lift it on the other side, yeah? And then anchoring it down on that side, and then we swap. So pelvis is staying level. Whether you want to add back extension or whether you just want to stay there, and then just maybe just do the arms. Your spine is a little bit, so there's a little bit of a compression here in the lumbar spine, so it's stretching, yeah? But depending on how the depth of the stretch. So lift and release. Also controlling the pelvic area, please. Up and down. Lift and down. Beautiful. And 4 and 3, 2 and 1, and then slowly release. And then we don't need the band. We also don't need the ball, so we're just going to move them both away from here. Forearms on the mat, rolling the shoulders back and down, pushing the mat away from you, pubic bone pressing to the mat. You're going to look over your right shoulder. We're going to bend your left knee. You're going to press your left hip right into the mat. You do not need to be able to see that foot. You just need to look towards your foot. Do the same on the other side. Good, and then one more over to your right. One more over to the left. And then slowly releasing them down, and then taking a back extension of the choice. So if that's the end range of your back extension, hold it there. If you feel you can go slightly deeper, go for it. Just make sure that we're really engaging the whole of the pelvic area. We hold it here on 4. We hold it here on 3, 2, 1. Slowly releasing everything back down onto the mat. Placing your hands underneath your shoulders and then pushing straight onto all fours if we can. Good, and then from all fours, start to slowly walk your hands towards your knees And then nice and gentle, rolling back onto the feet, and then nice and gently taking it all the way up. Just rolling up vertebrae at a time, and then once you're up and standing, just give it a little bit of a shake. Sending your arms up. Good, and then sending your arms down, interlacing your hands in front of you, bend your knees, round your spine. And then we place your hands just above the knees, and then just come and inch a couple of standing cat cows. Round and round and round and round your spine. And then arch in the spine. And one more around your spine. Arch in the spine. Slowly walking your hands towards the top of the legs. Sending your arms up as you inhale. Exhaling them over to the right, and then a big sweep over to the left and up. And then the same over to the other side. Slowly releasing your arms down. Couple of shoulder rolls. Sending your arms out. Hug. Pat.